Hello again today. It's Friday, and I've got nothing better to do. So I'm coming back to present to you World Poetry Day, 21st of March of the year of the Common Era, or of our Lord, whatever you prefer, of 2025. A little sanity in the madness that is this world. How y'all doing this morning? If it's morning where you're at, which would mean it would be tomorrow morning. Half in the past, let us know how the future is. Or evening. Yes, evening. If you're in the evening time. Or conversely, if you're around here, my part of the world, good afternoon. And as I always say, it's all relative. It all depends on the old Mark 1 eyeball. Ain't that how most of life is? Depends on how you look at it. Very few things in this life are black and white. And if they are, they usually involve felonies. So, hey, that's a good rule of thumb to keep in mind. So why are we here right now? What are we doing? Well, right now, you guys are out there either live right now or on the replay listening to me talk. And I'm talking. And we are talking about poetry because that's what this channel is about. Whether it's me doing my morning shows, turning poems into songs, or doing what I'm going to do right now and read some poems. I've got poems I've been writing lately. I'm going to pull poems from the past. I'll probably pull out a book and go, hey, let's read this one. Because, yes, it is World Poetry Day, which I just found out about today. But, yeah, I Googled it, and as a matter of fact, it is. So, World Poetry Day. And as always, if you're here, make sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. And everything I do here is under fair use, and it's mostly in the public domain. So I'm like, like I like to say, it's pretty freaking cool. At least I think it's cool. Of course, I'm not cool, so I don't know. That's all relative too. So where are we going to start? Well, start by getting my glasses out because, I am getting old. I did turn 53 recently, and, I am due for an eye checkup. So here, do that. So, let's start out with, to the one person who's watching right now, thank you. This one's for you. Let's go here. The Norton Anthology of Modern Poetry, 2nd edition. Oh, wow, there's 2 going now. Oh, well. D.H. Lawrence. How's that? It's called Piano. Softly in the dusk, a woman is singing to me, taking me back down the vista of years till I see a child sitting under the piano and the boom of the tingling strings and pressing the small poised feet of a mother who smiles as she sings. In spite of myself, the insidious mastery of song betrays me back till the heart of me weeps to belong to the old Sunday evenings at home, with winter outside and hymns in the cozy parlor, the tinkling piano our guide. So now it is vain for the singer to burst into clamor, with the great black piano's appassionato, the glamour of childish days is upon me. My manhood is cast down in the flood of remembrances. I weep like a child for the past. That was nice. Well, good afternoon, Joe McCoy, my friend. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you lately. I'm glad you decided to drop by. Hopefully, you're still here, and I hope you enjoyed that. P.H. Lawrence. So, that reminds me, let's do an original because that one was some childhood moments. So, I just wrote this one the other day. Let me pull her up. Gotta let the file load. There it is, fully loaded. I hope. This one is called, and it's a sonnet, a free verse sonnet called Scrambled Eggs. Moi. I sometimes eat scrambled eggs in the morning. Sometimes I eat them at night or at noon. Heck, I'm thinking about scrambled eggs and bacon might be just what the doctor ordered for dinner this evening, because why not? I remember as a kid really loving it when we'd have breakfast for dinner. Always made it feel a little extra special. It was like an impromptu holiday had been declared for an hour or two. Now I eat scrambled eggs anytime because I'm an adult, and with bacon, pancakes or waffles or French toast, breakfast or lunch or dinner, it don't matter at all. Because for a moment there, it's a holiday again. No, thank you for being here. I know you're going through some rough times, and little small comforts can help a fella through it. So, what'd y'all think of that? Yes, I've been working on stuff, and I've been actually producing stuff that I'm willing to actually publish. Hey, Cosmic Connections, how's it going? You are one of those from tomorrow. How's the future? Hopefully it's better than today. As always, Joel, you're always welcome here. The TTFN, see you around in the chats. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to the past. Let's go way to the past, right? Let's go back to ancient Mesopotamia. Here, let me move this over here. Let me move that over there so I can see. That's good to know. Teacher's pretty good. At least you're in it. Now, let me go here and share screen here because I want to share this one here. Share screen. We share screen, and this is from an ancient poetess. Yes, we're going way back, way back here. This is in Enhedyana. She was the high priestess of Iniana, one of those ancient Mesopotamian goddesses, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I should have done more research before I did this one, but she is the daughter of Sargon the Great, who is one of my favorite ancient characters, because he was pretty interesting, So, we are going to read this. This is from the Hymn to Iniana. This is translated by Jane Hirschfeld. Okay, it goes, Lady of all powers, in whom light appears, radiant one, beloved of heaven and earth, tiara-crowned, priestess of the highest God, my lady, you are the guardian of all greatness. Your hand holds the seven powers. You lift the powers of being. You have hung them over your fingers. You have gathered the many powers. You have collapsed them now like necklaces onto your breasts. That's pretty cool. We'll do more from her later on. So here, let me go here and go here and go remove source. All right. Let it catch up here for a second. So what did y'all think of that? All right. Let's pull this one out again. We like Wallace Stevens. Let's see here. Oh, this is one I've done a song for, but let's just read it. It's called "The Disillusionment of 10 O'clock." The houses are haunted by white nightgowns. None are green, or purple with green rings, or green with yellow rings, or yellow with blue rings. None of them are strange with socks of lace and beaded cinctures. That is a belt. Oh, okay. With beaded cinctures, like you're cincing it up. People are not going to dream of baboons and periwinkles. Only here and there an old sailor, drunk and asleep in his boots, catches tigers in red weather. Let's do another one here. We'll this one, The Worms at Heaven's Gate. Maybe we'll do this one as a song too. Yep. All right. It goes here. Out of the tomb we bring bad roll Babador. Okay, start back here. Out of the tomb we bring bad roll Babador. Within our bellies we hurt chariot. Here is an eye. Here and here are, one by one, the lashes of that eye and its white lid. Here is the cheek of which that lid declined, and finger after finger here the hand. The genius of that cheek, here are the lips, the bundle of the body and the feet. Out of the tomb we bring Badralbador. Yeah, Wallace Stevens is interesting. Let's do another one. Anecdote of the jar. I placed a jar in Tennessee, and round it was upon a hill. It made the slovenly wilderness surround that hill. The wilderness rose up to it and sprawled around, no longer wild. The jar was round upon the ground and tall of a port and air. It took dominion everywhere. The jar was gray and bare. It did not give a bird or bush like nothing else in Tennessee. Wallace Stevens, my friends. Wallace Stevens. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? There's the Emperor. I gotta read Wallace Stevens for a long time. Let's do one more. A rabbit as king of the ghosts. The difficulty to think at the end of the day, when the shapeless shadow covers the sun and nothing is left except light on your fur. There is the cat slopping its milk all day. Fat cat, red tongue, green mind, white milk in August, the most peaceful month. To be in the grass, in the peacefulest time, without that monument of cat, the cat's forgotten in the moon. And to feel that the light is a rabbit light, in which everything is meant for you and nothing need be explained, then there is nothing to think of. It comes of itself, and east rushes west, and west rushes down, no matter. The grass is full and full of yourself. The trees around are for you. The whole of the wilderness of night is for you, and a self that touches all edges. You become a self that fills the four corners of night. The cat that hides away in the fur light, and there you are humped high, humped up. You are humped higher and higher, black as stone. You sit with your head like a carving in space, and the little green cat is a bug in the grass. Well, Stevens, interesting fella. Oh, hey Tony, thanks for joining. How you doing? Hopefully, yeah. Let me get a. Hopefully, you're enjoying what I'm reading because usually, lately, like I said earlier, lately I've been doing a lot of live streaming and doing live reactions to poems set to songs. Set the music through AI and stuff, and it's fun. I enjoy it, but I need to get back to some of the basics because the channel's about poetry in whatever form, my own, other people's. Like I plan on Sunday having a couple people on. I know David or Eat More Pizza Now. He's wanting to come on, and I know we'll try Cosmic. We'll try to figure out when T can come on to read her dad's poems, and we got that other stuff, because it's all about, again, it's all about community, connection, coming together, and sitting around a campfire, although it's a virtual one, and listening to some poetry or some good music or whatever. Well, in this case, in this particular program, it is poetry reading. You're listening to me read. By the way, thank you very much for being here, all three of you, and you guys on the replay crew. Thank you very much, and be sure on your way in to hit the old like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm at 421. I was at an all-time high last week at 423, and then I went back down to 421, and then 420. Now I'm back up to 421. So, yeah. And, of course, remind everybody, this is all fair use and in fun. And pretty cool if you ask me, but no one did. What do I want to do next? Oh, boom. I'll put that there. That makes it a little bit easier. All right. So, my friends, let's do an original here. Let me pull up my thingy here. Where is it here? Let me get this set up. Should have had this better set up beforehand. Not too long ago, I got this one. I got one published not too long ago. It should be out in Westward Quarterly. Yeah, I've read stuff from them. I've gotten all kinds of poems published by them. It's called The Old Man in the Mountain. When I got to the top of that there mountain, I found an old fella sitting on a rock, and he said nothing. I sat down in front of him and said hi and asked his name, asked how he was doing, and he said nothing. I sat there and looked at the fella and wondered why we sat there together, and he said nothing. I sat there in silence with the old man on top of that mountain, and he said nothing. I got up and thanked him for his time, tipped my hat. In return, he nodded his head, and he said nothing. So what y'all think of that? Yeah, I was really surprised that they published that one. All right, let's go to ha. We'll stick that there. Let's get out the old tome of English literature. See this one here? So this next view is brought to you by this book, the Norton Anthology of English Literature, Volume 1. Let's see here. Let's find some Shakespeare. Not those out me here. Not his plays. I want his poetry. Shakespeare's sonnets. Sonnet number 146. Okay. Poor soul, the center of my sinful earth, of Lord these rebels' powers that thee array. Why dost thou pine within and suffer dearth, painting thy outward walls so costly gay? Why so large cost, having so short a lease, dost thou upon thy fading mansion spend? Shall worms, inheritors of this success, eat up thy charge? Is this thy body's end? Then, soul, live thou upon thy servant's loss, and let that pine to aggravate thy store by terms divine in selling hours of dross within be fed without be rich no more. So shall thy feed on death that feeds on men, and death once dead, there's no more dying then. Oh, yes, Shakespeare, he knows how to put it. Hey, Crystal, how's it going? How's it going, hon? Yes. Shakespeare. He knew what he was taught. He knew what he was about. All right, let's do another one here. Oh, Ben Jonson. Oh, it's a play. I don't want to do no plays. No plays. Let's see here. Oh, that loves after me. All right, let's do a John Donne here. This one is called Break of Day. 'Tis true today, what though it be. Oh, wilt thou therefore rise from me? Why should we rise because 'tis light? Did we lie down because 'twas night? Love, which in spite of darkness brought us hither, should in despite of light keep us together. Light hath no tongue, but is all eye. If it could speak as well as spy, there were the worst that it could say. Oh, this were the worst that it could say, that being well I fain would stay, and that I loved my heart and honor so, that I would not from him that had them go. Must business thee upon hence remove? Oh, that the worst disease of love, the poor, the foul, the false, love can admit, but not the busied man. He which hath business and makes love doth do such wrong as when a married man doth woo. Oh boy, what you think of that? That's pretty cool. All right, I have to remember that one. That one might be a song pretty soon. I'll put that up right there. Let me pull up something here I want to read here. Let's do Rumi. Let's do a Rumi poem. Rumi was this Muslim poet, very spiritual guy. So let me share this here with y'all. We're going to read a Rumi poem. Share screen. Here it goes. Right there it is. And y'all can follow along. Where did the handsome beloved go? By Rumi. Where did the handsome beloved go? I wonder, where did that tall, shapely cypress tree go? He spread his light among us like a... Where did he go? So strange, where did he go without me? All day long my heart trembled like a leaf. All alone at midnight, where did that beloved go? Go to the road, ask by passing. Go to the road and ask any passing traveler, that soul-stirring companion, where did he go? To the garden and ask the gardener, that tall, shapely rose stem, where did he go? To the top of the roof and ask the watchman, that unique sultan, where did he go? Like a madman in search of the meadows, that deer in the meadows, where did he go? My tearful eye overflow like a river, that pearl in the vast sea, where did he go? All night long I implore both moon and Venus, that lovely face like a moon, where did he go? If he is mine, why is he with others? Since he's not here, to what there did he go? If his heart and soul were joined with God, and he left this realm and earth and water, where did he go? Tell me, Shams of Tabriz, of whom it is said the sun never dies, where did he go? This is translated from Persian, so by these guys, Brad Gooch and Miriam Mortaz. So what y'all think of that? That's pretty cool. I like Rumi. All right, here. So, my friends, what you think of the program? I usually do just 30 minutes or so, so we're getting close to the time here. Let me read one of my own. Let me read an original again here. Where is it? There. All right. Lately, I've been writing a lot about the writing process, right? And this one, I really, it took me a while. I don't know. Let me find it here. It's yeah, it's in here. Dead air. Here it is. Here, let me share this with you. Let me move this over here. Here. All right, I got that set there. Hey, Lee, how's it going? How's it going, Indigo? Thank you for stopping by. Well, here, let me share this one with you. I'll just go ahead and share that one with you right here. This poem I wrote not too long ago. It's called The Dark Somewhere Beyond. The Dark Somewhere Beyond. I usually try to write about nothing at all, about some nothing in particular, about the void that lies between sleep and dream, and what out there lies hidden in the darkness somewhere beyond. I usually try to wait for something, wait for that idea to flash, wait for inspiration to strike, wait for a light to pierce through the dark somewhere beyond. I usually try to write something down, something that tells its truth, something that speaks to the soul, something heard whispering from the dark somewhere beyond. I usually try, even though I most often fail. even though I get nothing written down, even though I get nothing written, even though nothing gets done, even though I am wandering on in the dark somewhere beyond. I usually try, then sometimes I will succeed. Sometimes I find something comes out. Sometimes I hear something materialize. Sometimes I finally see through the dark somewhere beyond. Here we go. I like that one. What did y'all think? Good. Just checking into the hotel for my friend's visit. Cool. I hope you have fun. Thank you very much for joining. All right. Let's do, since you're here, Hales, I am going to share this with here. Let's do this one. Here. Best to do that there. Ha! Let me pull up this one. I'm going to do a couple more. This one is by Sappho. Just a short one. If you're still here, Hales. This is One Girl by Sappho. This is translated by Dante Gabriel. It's a combination from Sappho. 1. Like the sweet apple which reddens upon the topmost bough, atop on the swing, atop on the topmost twig, which the pluckers forgot somehow. Forget it not, nay, but got it not, for none could get it till now. Like the wild hyacinth flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherd for every tear and wound, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground. What do y'all think of that? And happy Poetry Day to you, Antics. Thank you for joining. All right, let's back out of this. Let's do. I asked myself, what Sappho can you give one who has everything like Aphrodite? It's no use. Mother dear, I can't finish my weaving. You may blame Aphrodite. Soft as she is, she almost killed me with love for that boy. That's pretty fucking funny if you ask me. All right. Ooh, yeah. Oh, to an army wife in Sardis. Let's see what this one has in store for us. All right. Ooh, this is a little longer here. Oh, boy. This is to an army wife in Sardis. Some say a cavalry corps, some infantry, some again will maintain that the swift oars of our fleet are the finest sight on dark earth. But I say that whatever one loves is. This is easily proved. Did not Helen, whom she who had scanned the flower of the world's manhood, choose as first among men one who laid Troy's honor in ruin, warped to his will, forgetting love due her own blood, her own child. She wandered far with him. So an Actoria, although you, being far away, forget us, the dear sound of your footsteps and the light glancing in your eyes would move me more than glitter of Lydian horse or armored tread of mainland infantry. All right, let's do one more. All right, let's do this. Deathless Aphrodite of the strangled mind. Not too long. All right, cool. Deathless Aphrodite of the strangled mind, child of Zeus who twists lures, I beg you, do not break with hard pains, O lady, my heart. But come here, if ever before you caught my voice far off and listened, left your father's golden house and came, yoking your car. The fine birds brought you quick sparrows over the black earth, whipping their wings down the sky through midair. They arrived. But you, O blessed one, smiled in your deathless face and asked, what? Now again, I have suffered and why? Now again, I am calling out. And what I want to happen most of all in my crazy heart. Whom should I persuade now again to lead you back into her love? Who, O Sappho, is wronging you? For if she flees, soon she will pursue. If she refuses gifts, rather she will give them. If she does not love, soon she will love even unwilling. Come to me now, lose me from hard care, and all my heart longs to accomplish. You be my ally. So, that was pretty cool. Oh, there. Well, what do y'all think? I liked it. Well, let me get a drink here. I'm going to wrap it up because, yeah. Thank you very much for sticking around. You guys on the replay crew. Thank y'all too. I know this was a little impromptu thing, but hey, what better can you do on a Friday sometimes? Oh, the Holy Rogue. How are you doing? Well, my friends, I'll see y'all around in the chat. Yay, Sappho. Yes. Yay, Sappho. What shall I go out on? What shall we read? What shall we read here? What's this? Who's this? Chattanooga. All right, let's read a couple more. What the hell? Ain't got nothing better to do. It's not like that. Okay, let's do this one here. Okay, this is brought to you by this book, Anthology of American Poetry, edited by George Gessner. I wish. Good old H2O. All right, we are reading some. This is Sidney Lanier, or Lanier, L-A-N-I-E-R, Lanier. Let's go here. Evening song. Evening song. It's a short one here. Look off, dear love, across the shallow sand, and mark yon meeting of the sun and sea. How long thy kiss in sight of the land? Ah, longer, longer we. Now in the sea's red vintage melts the sun. As Egypt's pearl dissolves in rosy wine, and Cleopatra's night drinks all, 'tis done. Love, lay thy hand in mine. Come forth, sweet stars, and comfort heaven's heart. Glimmer, ye waves, round else unslighted sands. O night, divorce our sun and sky apart. Never our lips, our hands. All right. One more. Let's do another one by this guy. The Raven Days. Our hearts are gone out and our hearts are broken, but the ghosts of homes to us remain, and ghostly eyes and hollow signs give token from friend to friend of an unspoken pain. O raven days, dark raven days of sorrow, bring to us in your whetted ivory beaks some sign out of the far land of tomorrow, some strip of sea green dawn, some orange streaks. Ye float in dusty files, forever croaking. Ye chill our manhood with your dreary shade. Pale and dark, not even God invoking, we lie in chains, too weak to be afraid. O raven days, dark raven days of sorrow, will ever any warm light come again? Will ever the lit mountains of tomorrow begin to gleam across the mournful plain? All right. Well, see this one, Eugene Field, called Little Boy Blue. You know, Little Boy Blue come blowing in. Or the oh, is that the dirty poems by Andrew Dice Clay? Oh boy, that dates me. It really does. Okay, Little Boy Blue. The little toy dog is covered with dust, but sturdy and staunch he stands. And the little toy soldier is red with rust, and his musket molds in his hands. Time was when the little toy dog was new, and the soldier was passing fair. And that was the time when our little boy Blue kissed them and put them there. Now, do not go. Excuse me. Now, don't you go till I come, he said. Don't you make any noise. He trotted off to his trundle bed and dreamed of the pretty toys. And as he was dreaming, an angel's song awakened our little boy Blue. Oh, the years are many, and the years are long, but the little toy friends are true. All faithful little boy Blue they stand, each in the same old place, waiting the touch of a little hand, the smile of a little face. And they wonder as waiting these long years through in the dust of that little chair, what has become of our little boy Blue since he kissed them and put them there. I am assuming that little boy Blue is dead. Because, you know, infant mortality was not like it is today. Well, at least not. Yeah, this dude's 1850 to 1895. So, yeah. Dark tapestries, poems, yes. Okay. Let's do this. Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Solitude. Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Sing, and the hills will answer. Sigh, it is lost to the air. The echo's bound to a joyful sound, but shrinks from voicing care. Rejoice, and men will seek you. Grieve, and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad, and your friends are many. Be sad, and you lose them all. There are none to decline your nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Feast, and your halls are crowded. Fast, and the world goes by. Succeed and give, and it helps you live, but no man can help you die. There is room in the hills of pleasure for a large and lordly train, but one by one we must all file on through the narrow aisles of pain. Yeah. Remember damn. Oh, I love this one. Ben King and the Pessimist. Nothing to do but work. Nothing to eat but food. Nothing to wear but clothes to keep one from going nude. Nothing to breathe but air, quick as a flash till it's gone. Nowhere to fall but off, nowhere to stand but on. Nothing to comb but hair, nothing to sleep but in bed, nowhere to sleep but in bed. Nothing to weep but tears, nothing to bury but dead. Nothing to sing but songs. Ah, well, lass, lack. Nowhere to go but out, nowhere to come but back. Nothing to see but sights, nothing to quench but thirst, nothing to have but what we've got. Thus, through life we are cursed. Nothing to strike but a gate, everything moves and goes. Nothing in all but common sense can ever withstand these woes. I like that line. I like that line. What do y'all think? It's been a day now, hadn't it? Hadn't it? It's Friday, and yes, I did my show this morning. All right. Let's go out on, fuck it. Let's do a little songs. Mm-hmm. Nope, not the one I wanted. Not the one I wanted. Oh, I know where that is here. Here's the one.
Cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Have ye tipple drink more fine than mine host canary wine, or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison, no generous food? Bold Robin Hood would with his maid Marian, thumping bells from horn and cannon. I have heard that on a day mine host's signboard flew away. Nobody knew a whither till an astrologer's old quill to a sheepskin gave the story. Said he saw you in your glory underneath a new old sign, sipping beverage divine and pledging with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Dead and gone, what Elysium have you known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern.
Well, hello, Lupita. How's it going? We're just here reading some poems, and I decided to play a couple songs before a bid y'all adieu for the rest of the day. All right, let me pull up another one here. Let's see. Let's see here. Some of these are from when I played this morning. No, let's go here. No. Don't you just... No, not there. All right, here. Let's do one more. Ouch. I had an issue with my hot water heater not too long ago. I got to replace it. Luckily, it was just the drain valve. 25-year-old hot water heater, it's going to, eventually something's going to wear out. And it wore out, and luckily a buddy of mine was able to replace it. So, yeah. But, yeah, those things aren't cheap. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. And here, let me do here one. Let's see here. Where was I? Here. That one, no, not there. Let's do... Poetry. Since it's that, by Marianne Moore.
I too dislike it. There are things that are important beyond all this fiddle. Reading it, however, with a perfect contempt for it, one discovers that there is in it, after all, a place for the genuine hands that can grasp, eyes that can dilate, hair that can rise. If it must, these things are important, not because a high-sounding interpretation can be put upon them, but because they are useful when they become so derivative as to become unintelligible. The same thing may be said for all of us, that we do not admire what we cannot understand, the bat holding on upside down or in quest of something to eat, elephants pushing a wild horse taking a roll, a tireless wolf under a tree, the immovable critic twinkling his skin like a horse that feels a flea, the baseball fan, the statistician, case after case could be cited. Did one wish it, nor is it valid to discriminate against business documents and school books. All these phenomena are important. One must make a distinction, however, when dragged into prominence by half-poets. The result is not poetry, nor till the autocrats among us can be literalists above the imagination, above insolence and triviality, and can present for inspection imaginary gardens with real tongues in them. Shall we have it in the meantime? If you demand on the one hand in defiance of their opinion, the raw material of poetry in all its rawness, and that which is on the other hand genuine, then you are interested in poetry.
Well, my friends, on that note, I'm going to sign off. I'm glad you like that, Hales. I like it too. I like Marianne Moore. She's pretty cool. So I'll be back with another live stream in the morning, going over stuff, and then Sunday, hopefully another reading. And then Monday morning, another 6 poems for classic poetry with a twist. See y'all there. And of course, let's see here. Have an awesome day. All that jazz, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you're subbed. If you like what I do here, tell your friends, the more the merrier. Let's spread the word. With all the crap that's going on in this world, it needs a little beauty, So on that note, thanks for watching to the end. See you around, and I'll